Am I wondering if he is above the law? Well, because his mum was, and now he will be too. It turns out there has been a number of laws that the royal household have asked for a special exemption from. Now, there are two key laws that employees get most of their rights from on a day-to-day basis. There is the Employment Rights Act, and then there is the Equality Act. Let's have a look and see if they're exempt. The Guardian has a full list of the laws we know the royal household is exempted from, and the Employment Rights Act is not on the list, and that would be the law that applies to the staff being made redundant. So that means if for some reason the royal household did not follow the law when it came to those redundancies, they would, in theory, be then open to an employment tribunal claim. But what about the other law? The Equality Act is on the list of exemptions. So anybody employed by the royal household does not have any protections against discrimination on the basis of their protected characteristics. That includes a disability, their race, their gender, pregnancy and maternity. That includes things like harassment, victimization. There is a huge amount of laws that the royal household just aren't being held accountable to. Then I got curious about some of the tools that employees typically use to collect evidence from their employers. Is the royal household held to the GDPR? Couldn't find a definitive answer on this, but according to this job listing where they mention that as one of the requirements, it looks like they might be required to comply with the GDPR. However, the royal household is exempt from the Freedom of Information Act, and so you cannot make a Freedom of Information request to them. So the final tally is Equality Act, no. The Employment Rights Act, yes. Freedom of Information, no. GDPR, a qualified yes. Either way, not great that employees in some parts of the country have fewer rights than others just because they work for the Crown.